Mike,
What's up, man?
how are you, buddy?
I'm good. It's Monday. It's kind of busy today, coming up end of year in the nutrition and fitness business. It's always kind of crazy. So,
Yeah, no, I believe it. Trust me, we got a handful of gyms that we try to do some consulting with here at the end of the year, and it's like, what did you learn? What can you apply? Like, looking backwards, of course, to looking forward. Um, and we got some time. Definitely, me and you here. We've got three other folks that are hanging with us already. We got Hanley, Julie, and Sam Carroll.
oh,
So hey
Sam,
guys,
what's up, man? Yeah, no, Sam.
I'm glad you guys are here. I'll let folks kind of flow in, and I'll give you the thumbs up at for me, the 1 o'clock mark. For you, the 4 o'clock mark. We'll follow what I sent over earlier
Cool.
today. And what's the plan? So if you can kind of give me you personally, like CEO of the company, before we dig into what we're talking about today, what's maybe some big items, some 30,000 foot view items that Stronger U is working on developing?
Oh man, so the app is finally almost done. We're testing that now, and it's super cool. Just to go in there and see all the data and see all the members and everything that's going on and the communication. That's super cool. I want to start like a nonprofit and focus on like kid nutrition,
That's
helping
going to
them.
be huge.
Man, there's so many crazy things going on. A lot of data collection we're doing. So we aligned ourselves with a data scientist who happened to be a member. So she's doing some work with us, just trying to like make everything better for everybody. Our customer service ratings are world class. I'm super proud of that. I
You're
want to
talking
make,
like NPS score?
yeah, our NPS scores, want to get those up even higher, but really just focus on the experience for the members. I don't look at nutrition as just this like thing, like here, go eat this. It's like all encompassing. And I joke a lot that it's basically like we're kind of like life consultants. We start helping people with stress, sleep, hydration, all that stuff. So.
All of it. Yeah, no, I mean, we'll definitely dig into that concept of like providing value for the coaches and the gym owners, but it's got to be individualized. It's got to be aligned. And there's so much, I think what you say the other day, like 98% of it's not nutrition.
Yeah.
This whole other component to helping move people along.
Dude, that's it, man. It's most of the stuff we help with, it's not, I mean, most people kind of know what to eat. They just have a lot of trouble doing the things that matter. Just like, I mean, the CrossFit affiliates and the other gym, they can relate when the whole reason their members do well is because they're with them and they're being coached. So like
Right.
I can give people, macronutrient targets or like a certain set of ideals around nutrition, but without a coach and without like somebody watching, it just doesn't get done as effectively.
Agreed. No, I mean, I can guarantee that that's a consideration we look at when building events or building programs for affiliates to guide kind of them down the list. If you just hand them a spreadsheet or an Excel document and say, here, do these 7 things without the accountability, without the oversight, without the check-ins, without like literally having someone look over your shoulder, it's rare to find even the best affiliate owners knock down everything in a row, on time, organized. And so, I mean, like it's been both eye-opening, refreshing, but also at the same time, alert, like from an alerted standpoint, where can we best help? And that's,
Right.
I think, really where both our brands are going, both the companies are going, is how in best practices can we help? PushPress is aligned with that. We'll talk here in a second about the core values and really why I think our hearts are so close and the heads are so close. Both with you and Dan kind of running the show, Dan on the PushPress side, you on the Stronger U side. You're cut from the same cloth. So before we, of course, we'll have a minute or so here, but I want to say thank you.
Dude, thank you, man. This is awesome.
Talk about end of the year wrap up. Anything, if you were to look backwards, any missteps or things that you like a big learning lesson from 2019?
Yeah, I think with me, like as a CEO, I try to do all kinds of different things, and I might not even be the best person on the team to do those things. So like delegating certain things when I know like I'm capable of it and I could do it and I kind of feel bad. I'm like, hey, you want to take care of this? But I think that's what kind of makes like a good organization flow, you know? So I'm focusing on the things I'm good at and the things that I like, and leaving all the other stuff behind and identifying people around me that are better at those things. So
Perfect.
I think really just organization, you know?
Right. So like from a company flow, organizational stuff, you're like, hey, I know these 5 tasks have to be done, but I might not be the best person. So let's either hire out, delegate out, organize out. That leaves you more creative time, right?
Yeah. Cause I'm big, like with the community. I mean, it's funny cause I'll comment on some of our members' stuff and they're like, oh, Mike commented. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm here to do that. Like, I'm here to see what's going on in the community, help you guys specifically. And I'm not the guy calling, the accountant on a daily basis. We have other people for that stuff.
Right. And I think that's a massive win socially, because not only is it your brand, your company, your ethos, your value system, it's also your face.
Yeah.
Your face, like front facing, but also your voice and your language every day, right? There's probably not a day that goes by that you're not providing a little bit of purpose, a little bit of motivation, a little bit of direction. Every once in a while, a little bit of like, hey, let's do the right thing here.
Yeah.
But how many other CEOs are doing that?
I mean, I don't know. I actually have it here. It's the Simon Sinek book, Start With Why. And he has a part in there, and it's like, not enough CEOs are customer facing. A lot of them hide behind, their office doors. And I'm just like, hey man, if you're local, I'll go get coffee with you. If I'm in your area, I'll go take you out for coffee. So
you did. I mean, you were in LA and we all got together for lunch. It was perfect.
Dude, I know it's so fun because, and like selfishly, right? Some of the best information I get in terms of like what's going on out in the wild with nutrition is when we just sit down and we BS and we talk about it. That's when I really learn stuff. And I'm like, wow, okay, I can create a solution for that thing. Because really that's how, we got started. It was thinking, well, why do people struggle on nutrition plans? Let's do the opposite. Let's reverse engineer the whole damn thing. So.
And clearly it's been successful.
Yeah, 35,000 plus members, 77 jobs. Man, it's crazy. I love it.
Awesome. That's actually how I wanted to kind of roll into the introductions. It's 1 o'clock on my side. It's 4 o'clock on your side. We are broadcasting. We are recording. We've got a couple of attendees that have jumped on board. They will trickle on and they will trickle off based on their schedule. We'll leave the chat box open. If you can see it, great. We'll answer some questions. If you can't see the webinar Zoom chat, no problem. I'll kind of read them as we go over at the other end. So probably closer to the 20-minute mark, maybe the 25-minute mark. We'll see. But first and foremost, we're so close to the new year. So happy early new year. Thank you for your time. And for those attendees that are in this Zoom call today, thank you for taking your time out as well. My name is Eric LeClair and I work with PushPress. I am an owner, or I was a former owner, CrossFit affiliate owner. We opened in 2006. And I recently got picked up to work with the staff at PushPress. What you'll notice at PushPress is that not only are they one of the best, if not the best, gym management software companies, what they've started to do in this last year and a half is they're evolving in their employment, and they are bringing in former gym owners, head coaches, general managers from the gym scene to provide for excellent service. They just don't want to build systems and software. They want to be as front facing as you said and help the gym owner create some solutions to the problems. And although it sounds like and looks like we're talking a bit of mentorship, they want the gym owner to win. They want the gym owner to thrive. And so in these conversations we have with gym owners all the time, we're hearing very uniform themes that they're falling down. And so we'll dig into those themes here in a second. Mike, if you'd like to introduce yourself, maybe give a tiny bit about maybe who you were before Stronger U, how you came up with it, and then maybe where you're at today.
Yeah, so my name is Mike Doehla. Right now, I'm the founder and CEO of Stronger U Nutrition, online nutrition company that has now helped more than 35,000 people in 50 countries. We have a staff of 77. Our team is led by a PhD, Jessica Bachman, We have about 25 registered dietitians, and the rest are certified nutrition coaches with either Precision Nutrition, NASM, Mac Nutrition University, and so on. My start was actually in CrossFit. I was an affiliate owner, and I realized I wasn't very good at that. I still work full-time in HR, and I thought I would start a gym in my garage and it would grow to the point of, not needing that little amount of space and growing into something bigger.
Wow.
But I realized my thing wasn't that. I was passionate about the nutrition. That's what I knew best. That's where my skills were. And I just started coaching a lot of people. This was April 2015 when I started. We got so busy that I just had to scale up because I wanted to help as many people as I could.
Man, did you happen to recognize in the space at that time that there wasn't very much nutrition offering, or that it was so like all over the place?
Yeah, it was a lot of like people not agreeing with each other. I remember people yelling at me because I said, the right amount of sugar is okay and it's actually helpful for some athletes. People would yell at me about, it's not clean, it's not this. And I'm like, well, let's get outside of the vacuum of nutritional science and think in context. Who needs what works for certain people? How do we identify these things that could improve people's lives? And a lot of it, like, there wasn't a lot of alignment within especially the CrossFit communities. It was some were zone, some were paleo, some were keto, some were Whole30, some were like just eat garbage no matter what. And I was like, well, people aren't changing. They're going from diet to diet. And I think I have a solution for no matter who you are, athletes or everyday people.
I love it. And so you kind of led the way solo and started either advertising your program, just you yourself, or did you initially bring in some coaches to help out?
Yeah, no. So the first year or the first 13 months, it was just me. I was that guy that was just everywhere on the internet, just talking about it, helping people. To backtrack, I was pretty well versed in online communication because I was that guy that was in forums for the past like 15 to 20 years, like car forums, AV forums, whatever. So I was always talking online. Luckily, I had jobs where I had internet access, so I could do that stuff. And I just started talking about it and it just kind of caught fire that way.
And it grew from there. And obviously, fast forward, what's the total years you said now?
We're almost at 5 years total.
Almost at 5 years.
5 years.
Man, talk about a whirlwind. Would you say that you've helped create some solutions for clients?
Oh yeah. I mean, it's crazy, man. I love it. Every day I get messages that are like, this thing changed my life. I wish I knew about it 10 years ago. And I say, I wish I did too. I wasn't around with this idea 10 years ago.
Man, well, you are who you are today, and you've done, of course, tremendously well. You caught my eye, obviously, because one of your early coaches had a chance to work with my wife and spent a great amount of time creating solutions for her at a very emotionally mature and sound level. Not, here's a spreadsheet, follow some macros, and I'll see you in a month. It was, I think, one of the strengths of the program is the individualization of the coach, like one coach, one program, one client, all across the board. So a huge win for the client there.
Yeah, it's not templated. It's individualized to the people. They have weekly check-ins, but they can talk to them whenever they want. We also have a super, super active social media community on Facebook. That's, we get like 300,000 posts a month in that thing. It's
wild.
It's great.
It's massive. You probably look back and go, I didn't anticipate this, and how am I going to maintain this, right?
It's weird because our COO, who is my best friend, he said something a few years ago, and he was like, this is going to be a 50-person operation one day. And I called him an idiot. I was like, there's no way. Like, it's impossible. And now we've passed that. And the thought of where we are now, back then, I would have like passed out because I wouldn't think we'd be able to do it. But we hired like really awesome people. And these people helped scale it and improve customer service and how good we do our jobs. And it's crazy, man. I love every day, man.
Man, I'm so thankful that you were in the right place at the right time, and were willing to make that. That was a huge risk, I'm sure. Massive risk.
Yeah. I mean, luckily it's not as much risk as the CrossFit affiliate because I have a bunch of equipment still that I bought for that stuff.
In the garage.
Online nutrition, I was like, hey guys, I can help you with food. There was very little overhead at that time.
I love it, man. Well, thank you for going down that journey and creating something that's touched so many people's lives. Where we go from here, I think we have some exciting stuff to share with some folks today. One of the impressive things for me, and one of the reasons why I was really happy to align myself and work with the guys and girls over at PushPress, is that they truly care to deliver solutions, or as best as they can solutions, to help gyms dominate. And I think that's a huge piece that's missing from a lot of service-oriented platforms or service-oriented services. They also care about developing product that is valuable over time and that can evolve with the different needs of the gym owners, whether they're infant gym, intermediate gym, advanced gym, or so on. Relationships are a tremendous value to them as well. It's not just simply here, pay for your service, get a service, and then that's it. We don't know you, or we don't care to know anything about you. The folks at PushPress, are the front-facing folks in particular, care tremendously. They have a deep-rooted connection with those individuals who are part of the PushPress community. And so as I'm going down our company values and learning about just even the company that I'm now with, I see a lot of the similarities, of course, with Stronger U. And so it just makes sense for us to create, and I think this is where most folks are interested, a formal partnership for you to at least announce that you may have an opportunity for service to the micro gym owner. And why I think this is so valuable, and we'll go back to something we talked about before the call went live. We do consultations with gyms all the time. And the big three, the big issues that we run into is that coaches themselves have just a singular, say gym owners, have a singular revenue stream, and that's the group membership only. And every time I ask them, do you do one-on-one training? Yeah, but I not very much. I don't have the staff for it. Or you do nutritional services? No, we don't have the staff for it. Do you do semi-private or specialty events, whatever? No, I just don't. I don't have the time. I don't have the manpower of any of it. And because they're so single mode, retention becomes a big challenge because they only have one product to offer. And when the client kind of falls short of buying in or maintaining consistency with that product, they have no place to go. So they can't ascend through the offerings, or they can't lateral back and forth through the offerings. Or if they do offer it, it's very, very inconsistent. Mm-hmm. And so what I believe, if I look back and pretend that I'm a brand new gym owner, 2006, and it's just me or me and one other coach, I'm looking for solutions to problems I have. And I think the Stronger U model would provide a tremendous amount of value, both front end value for the coach or the affiliate owner or the micro gym owner, and then long-term sustainability for the clients to win. They have someone that shows that they care about them, someone that can educate them, someone that can organize them. And then what happens when clients see real, tangible, physical, and or objective and subjective results? They stay longer. And so I guess, let's announce it. I mean, you're going to take something that you were doing before, kind of at a small level, and you want to make it real, right? You want to actually have a partnership with gyms and offer front-facing service. You want to align gyms with your Stronger U coaches and provide kind of a subject matter expert and run nutrition services at any gym that's interested, right?
Right.
You want to kind of talk through how that would work, or maybe how a gym owner might see that as interesting or intriguing?
Yeah, so I think one of the areas when I was a affiliate owner that I noticed was everybody was coming to work out, but they weren't changing like they wanted or like the gym expected them to. And when we think about the average person, they spend 4% of their day in a gym. And the gym owner is kind of hoping they do well the other 96% of the day, but they don't end up doing that. No matter what advice they give them with nutrition, if they don't have someone that's there, basically, like the angel on their shoulder the rest of the day, they kind of erase a lot of the stuff they did in the gym. And they get frustrated, they leave the gym, and then retention plummets. So we're thinking of, or we have developed a a way to help gym owners make a little bit more money and handle the nutrition of their clients. What we want to do is have probably 1 or 2 coaches for each gym that handles their members. So it's on a much personal level. And it kind of handles all the nutrition needs for them. They don't have to start another business. They don't have to create another job, where I know affiliate owners have like 10 jobs already.
Probably 100 jobs for some gym owners.
And we have, like you said, the subject matter experts, the people that have helped tens of thousands of people. We have the plug and play system that we could start supporting gyms as soon as possible.
So I think if I were to put myself back in the role of gym owner, so you're saying I could, as a gym owner, register with Stronger U. I would get a Stronger U coach assigned to my gym, and that he or she would then be able to handle all of my clients that are interested in nutrition, and I can make some money off of it as well.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, that's exactly how it rolls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Pretty straightforward. Yeah.
On the front end, I know there are some gyms. Obviously, we're talking both CrossFit gyms and non-CrossFit gyms, yoga facilities, Pilates studios, even rock climbing gyms and personal training facilities. Can the non-CrossFit affiliate still participate in this?
Anyone can be a part of it.
Okay. And so obviously these folks are going to want to take a look and learn a little bit more about Stronger U. Is there a place on your website that they can kind of understand the services and the products that would be open to their clients, like a 3-month, a 6-month? You want to talk through what it normally looks like?
Yeah, so I'll bring it up right now. If they go to strongeru.com, there's a pricing section that will give an overview of everything that we offer. We're big on like the coaching, the community, the education. One thing we're really proud of is we think that we prepare people better than any other diet there is. And we have actual evidence of that. When we surveyed, we had over 3,000 people respond. And I think 90% of people said, this program has educated me and prepared me long-term than anything else. And I'm very happy about that, because I think the reason many people falter on diets is because they don't learn anything along the way. And we put a lot of effort into making our clients the smartest nutrition clients in the world. We've actually hired many of them, and they are amazing coaches for us. So we have, there's 3 different options. We have 3 months, 6 months, or 1 year. Depending on the pricing or depending on the length will determine the pricing. We do have an affirm option where people can pay monthly as well, so they don't have to pay in full. And then for every person that signs up, the affiliate owner will get paid for that.
Awesome. So if I'm a client now, if I put myself in the shoes of a client and I'm at a gym that is registered with Stronger U as part of the partnership program or the ambassador program, I'll get notified by a coach, right? And they will introduce themselves, and they will kind of get all my medical information, kind of my education, or my like my athletic background, maybe my dietary background, and then based on my choice, 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months, I get one person I work with specifically, correct?
Yeah, you'll have a coach that basically becomes your food buddy the whole time.
Awesome. Yep. Excellent. Is it a specific diet that I'll be following? Like, if I have some considerations, I can share those considerations with the coach and they make modifications and adjustments, correct?
Yeah, so any dieting preference works. If you prefer a low carb thing and we think it makes sense for your goals, we'll do that. If you're vegetarian and vegan, we can do that. If you like to just eat clean, if you like to have a donut here and there, our system can accommodate however you want to eat. So
Excellent.
Make it a little, like to call it like structured flexibility. You know, we have people track food intake because that's really the only way to know actually what's happening. And I shared this with Dan when I was hanging out with them a couple of weeks ago. I saw a quote on a guy's PowerPoint on a plane one time, and it said, without data, you're just another person with an opinion. And I thought that was so powerful, because that's really what this whole nutrition thing is. So many people think they're doing well, and they're like, what is happening? And
right.
Once we get in there and we see, it's like this eureka moment for people. They're like, oh my God, I had no idea that was happening. And we're like, yes, let's fix it. Here's how to do it.
Outstanding. Now, I think put myself back in the gym owner's shoes. The gym owner is going to potentially see this as like a fantastic win because they don't necessarily have to do much besides register their gym. But in turn, they have to go to their clients and say, who can I help best? Because they see who's struggling day to day. So there could be a handful of folks from the morning classes or a handful of folks from the afternoon classes, but the gym owner's not having to build this themselves. They just have to be that funnel, if you will, or to be that opportunity to turn them on. So I think January 6th, which should just be this next Monday, we're going to open up registrations for, let's say, the first couple of gyms. Now, from a comfort factor wise, what are we talking? 20 gyms, 30 gyms? Where do you feel comfortable moving towards in this first cohort? What are your thoughts?
We could start with 20. If they want to get on board, we have the people that we can staff up, because like I told you guys, the last thing I want is to overwhelm anyone, and that we will make sure we don't do anything like that. To me, the service and the satisfaction of the members, that's more important than anything. So we will make sure we take great care of everybody.
Awesome. I totally love it. Now, is there anything at all that you would like to share with someone who'd be nervous about starting a new diet, or nervous about starting maybe with your company? Maybe they've never done this before. Yeah. Any kind of guiding principles or words of advice?
Yeah. So my whole thing is like, I'm like the worst salesman in the world. And what I tell everyone is, don't listen to what I say. Go do your homework, Google Stronger U, read reviews, check out Instagram. See what the people that we've worked with said about us, not the people that get paid when people sign up. It's the people that we've helped who matter more than anybody. So
I love it. I love it. Fantastic.
I'm confident. Like, you talk to people, they're going to tell you good stuff, because this thing has been a lifesaver for a lot of people, and I'm damn proud of it. I love it.
Yeah, no, I bet you, I can tell. Every coach of yours that I've spoken with, all the clients, of course, that I've spoken with, folks in your chat room, folks on Facebook. I mean, everyone that I've run into has had a positive experience. Totally not biased, ignore my wife. But at the same time, no, she, probably the best thing about her relationship with Anthony was that learning, the educational portion. She's a smart lady, but he gave her just that much more level of service to feel confident making decisions when he wasn't around. Or they went on a dietary cut. They had a little bit of time, they had a little bit of break. And then she wanted to scale. Oh, scale! It's an important thing I forgot. What happens if some of our clients are athletes for weight class sports, weightlifting, jiu-jitsu, like martial arts sports, wrestling? Would working with the coach help them move up a bracket or move down a bracket?
Oh yeah, and most likely well before the event, so they don't have to do any crazy water cuts and feel junky. We like to get people settled in. Whatever their goal is, we can work with them.
Awesome. So it is for folks that are at conventional gyms, right? Regular clients looking to just lose some weight, but also this could be positioned for the sport or for the athlete that has an actual sport that they participate in.
Yeah, it's not just a weight loss thing. Most people that we work with do want to lose weight. That's, I think, the general population and what pretty much the entire country needs now. But yeah, weight class sports, people that just want to, endurance athletes, things like that, people getting into running, people that are seasoned runners, Ironmen and women, basically everyone.
Awesome. I love it. Fantastic.
I've had some celebrities on that I'm not legally allowed to tell you who they are.
Yeah. Like, I have them. I have 3 of them. But
You've seen movies with them in it, I can guarantee it.
I love it. Fantastic. Right. So that's it. So what we will do is in the notes on this, we will forward out at least registration links. For now, we're going to be directing individuals to register on the Stronger U page. There will be a location, I'm sure, there that gym owners can select as a location for their gym, say their gym to register with you. And then from there, the goal is by Monday, we'll get as many gyms through the pipeline as possible. If anybody has questions for you directly, how can they find you? What's the best place for them to get in contact with you?
They could email me at mike@strongeru.com, and that's just the letter U. So I'm pretty much live on the computer. So I'll
Excellent.
get
And then
that
of
to you.
course on Facebook, they can find you. On Instagram, they can find you.
Yep, I'm all over the place. You Google my name, Instagram, Facebook, whatever, you'll find me. So
Great. Excellent, man. Thank you so much for your time. We will be in touch after this,
awesome.
and we'll go from there.
All
All
right,
right.
thanks, guys. All right, thanks,
Fantastic.
Eric.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
You got it.